Hello everyone. So in this video we will continue copy into command and we will try to see different other use cases around it. So in previous video we have seen copy into command helps with the incremental file load. It means only the new file it will take and it will load the data. So for taking example, suppose on a daily basis I receive a different file. Suppose on first day I receive a file. So this I will load into a stage and I will load into a table. Second day again I receive a file 2. Now in this case this file we have already loaded previously, right? So it will take only the new file data and it will load the data into a table. Suppose next day again we receive a new file into a stage. So this file we have already loaded, right? So in this case new file only it will take and it will load the data into a table. This is how the incremental file load works. This we have already understand. But suppose your requirement is like you had to do a historical load. You have to do a historical load once again. Means all the files, whatever the file which has already processed, right? That file also you want to load it again into a table. So if you have a this kind of the scenario, then in a copy into command we can use a force equal to the true command. What actually it will do? Whatever the files are available in your stage, right, it will take and it will load the data into a table. Means forcefully we are saying like we want to load all whatever the files are available in stage, take all the files and load the data into a table. Otherwise whatever the new file only it will be there, it will take and it will load the data into a table. But your requirement is like I want to do a reload once again, means all the file I want to take and I want to load the data into a table. So in this case what you have to do, right, copy into table from stages and you have to just write force equal to true. In this case what will happen? It will take all the files and it will load the data into a table. So whenever you have to do a reloading the files, right, again into a table, so in that kind of the scenario this helps. So this helps with the read data processing also. So copy into command help with the read data processing also. Now let's take another example. Suppose in a stages we have a multiple files. File 1, file 2, file 3, file 2, file 3, file 4 and all. File 3, file 4 and all. Now suppose any of the file, suppose this file 2, right? This file we haven't loaded into a table. Only this file has loaded, this file has loaded, this file has loaded, but this file is missing and this file data I want to load into a table. If this kind of the scenario we have, in this case what actually you can do, you can write the same copy into command, copy into table from the stages. You can write files equal to the specific file name. In this case what will happen, it will take only the specific file and it will load the data into a table. For taking example, suppose you are using a data factory, Azure Data Factory, to copy a data into a table. Now suppose file 1, file 2, file 1, file 2 is copied, file 3 is missing. Only the specific file you want to copy into table. Then what actually you can do, you can use a copy into command and you can pass the specific file name. It will take that particular file and it will load the data into a table. So if you had to do a backfilling, if you had to do a reprocessing of the data, this copy into command helps with that, and the processing is very faster. So this kind of the advantage we have in a copy into command.